Anyway, and to know better about the deep tragedy of Afghanistan, this 8 years, they changed my country to the capital, to the center of drug. Today, 93% of opium produced from Afghanistan. Brother of Ahmed Karzai, Ahmed Wali Karzai, is a famous drug trafficker. Recently, New York Times wrote. Through dirty business of opium, every year $500 million goes alone into the pocket of Taliban, these terrorist people. And since 2001 until now, 4,500% opium increased. They are busy dealing with this dirty business because millions of dollars they are receiving through this dirty business. I'm sure if U.S. government do not stop this wrong policy, the drugs will find its way on the streets of New York as well, will destroy the life of youths here as well. It's risky for the world. And also, another example of the catastrophic situation of my country, that few days ago, Human Development Index gave report that Afghanistan is ranked 181st out of 182 countries. Official reports, $36 billion the government received this 8 years. Where that much money went? Into pocket of warlords, drug lords, these criminals, misogynists, NGO lords, donors themselves, and these officials. Today, 18 million people of my country, they live on less $2 a day. Two mothers of my country in Herat, in Ghor province, they are ready to sell their babies for only $10, cannot feed them. In this example, many shocking examples that never mainstream media want to give it to you. So as I said, my people now between two powerful enemies, they squashed. From the sky, occupation forces bombing, killing civilians, and the ground, Taliban, and also these warlords. So we have three kind of enemies, to say better. With the withdrawal of one enemy, these occupation forces, that their government sending them for war, and also their government supporting, giving more money and more gun to such a mafia corrupt system of Hamid Karzai. So with the withdrawal of them and stop supporting and arming these criminals, these drug lords, these terrorists, then it's much easier to fight against one enemy instead of two. Thank you. Again, as always, I'm saying I hopefully will not be tired, and I promise I will never be tired as long as war not only be in Afghanistan and other countries. Now what's going on in Iraq, in Burma, in Pakistan, what they are doing, at least this Palestine. And this list can be prolonged, that no nation can donate liberation to another nation. The nation that one day they want to bring them physically to the courts, but they need helping hand. They don't want occupation. They need honest support. They need educational support. They need your voice, powerful voice, which means international solidarity, first of all, against the warmongerism of your government. And regarding Obama, I think no need that we waste our time to say more examples. As one of our friends during her speech said regarding Nobel Peace Prize, yeah, I agree. This is just fan of peace. They are giving they are giving Nobel Peace Prize to the president of war, who is following war in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Pakistan, and also that supporting the criminal regime of Israel. What's going on today in Palestine? Many heroine in the world that they are risking their lives. They are doing a lot for the peace. They did. Nobody knows their name. We don't know their name. They must be nominated for the prize. I think first of all will be. Thank you. I think this is a question for himself as well in 9 months what I did for peace that I received this Nobel Peace Prize. Maybe because try to decorate Mullah Omar, this fascist man, as a moderate to bring in power as well? Or because of this fascist man, Gulbuddin Hekmatyar? See how two-faced U.S. government has. First, Bush put price on the head of terrorist man like Gulbuddin Hekmatyar as a terrorist. But when Obama came, invite him to join the government. And it's all because of their own, as again I'm saying, because of their own strategic, regional and economic interests. They don't care to the wishes of my people, that how much they are tired, they fed up from the situation. To know better about this criminal, not only Golbedin, many Golbedin is in power in Afghanistan. See Human Rights Watch website, Amnesty International website, at least that Democrat organizations you mentioned, RAW organization, that still they are risking their life, underground activists in Afghanistan. You could see their website, many secret heroine in Afghanistan we have, nobody know them. They are risking their lives. They are ready to do sacrifices, but the government do not support them. More than Democrat parties, we have Democrat intellectuals. They are the alternative for the future of Afghanistan that should be supported. They are able to fight terrorism and fundamentalism. And some book I'm giving you the name, like Eyes for Infidel, Ghost War, Bleeding Afghanistan, and many other. At least one book, if you read, you know that what they are doing, and they are playing with the destiny of my people. So in such a disastrous situation, they are talking about so-called democratic election. I think you also agree with us that election under the shade of Afghan warlordism, drug lordism, awful corruption, and occupation forces has no legitimacy at all. You know, thank you. As a famous saying, it's not important who is voting, it's important who is counting. That's our problem. Some Democrats, they ran for the election, but all the boxes in the hands of mafia. They are betraying the vote of my people. You know, my people, before of the result of the election, they discuss among each other that this result of the election is like the same donkey. Hopefully will not be installed to the donkeys, useful animals. The same donkey that, but new saddle. And everyone knows that the winner of the election will be picked out by White House. And yeah, there is a huge difference between presidential election and parliamentary election, provincial election. For parliamentary election, we have some chance for Democrats as much as they can. My message to my people is that run for the election. If few of us they allowed, it's good to be in these national houses to be the voice, the small voice of our people, these voiceless people. As I experienced in this parliament that I compared with more than, I said it's worse than animals, but it's like zoo. I stress on my comment, and these criminals, they told me, you must apologize that you made this comment. I said, I must apologize to useful animals that I insult. You know, in our parliament, do not be misunderstood, few Democrats, we have men and women that unfortunately you can count them. But it's good to be the voice of our people. But for presidential election, we have one chance, the one who will be the expert puppet, first of all. And now, fighting because of power between two persons, my people, that they hate them and they betrayed a lot my people. Karzai, this shameless puppet man, who again ran for the election, and two vice presidents, Karim Khalili and Qasim Fahim, accused as war criminal. Even Human Rights Watch said he insulting the people of Afghanistan. Despite national and international condemnation, he didn't change their mind. And many other criminals, now the name, I know it is difficult for you that I mentioned, but world know them. When I say Dostum, people say some Democrat I met, you mean Abdul Rashid Dostum? That much today world know, it become open secret for the world. These Dostum, these Mahakek, these Ismail Khan, Sayaf, Rabbani, Kanuni, they did countless deal. Karzai did countless deal with them. They become like mice when Taliban come in power, skipping their holes, these terrorists. But these terrorists again become wolf with suit and tie. Now they are wolf in the skin of lambs that is still deceiving you people around the world. Anyway, do not be deceived with this tragic drama of so-called democratic election, as it is the most ridiculous election, I think, even in the world. Millions of dollars they spend, you know, $250 million they spend for the election while people do not have enough food to eat. As I said, few examples. There is no security. Less than 10% people attending the election. Now more money they want to waste. That's why we believe that your government, first of all, and NATO, they are wasting their money, this taxpayer money, and the blood of your soldiers in Afghanistan by supporting such a terrorist in my country. Honored. We are so honored that we have the support of democratic-minded people of U.S. peace-loving people of U.S., anti-war movement around the world, and Democrat people around the world, that in every conference I attend, and you do not leave us alone. But we need your more solidarity and support for our country. Let me conclude my speech with the quote of Brecht, who says that those who struggle may fail, but those who do not struggle has already failed. I have many alternatives that I said at least during my speech, but I don't want to take much time. If there was chance, we will see. Now I arrived in US, I will be more here. And again, thanks a lot for your solidarity and support.